Hello, I'm Chris Coyer from Wufoo, and I'm going to show you folks the Wufoo Form Embed Kit. So to set the stage just a little bit, this is a tool for designers, developers, entrepreneurs, anybody who is building or already has a web application which allows users to create web pages or create content for web pages. So before we get into it too far here, I just want to show it to you so you can see what it is and know what I'm talking about. So oh, look, here I am at some arbitrary web application, at some arbitrary URL, and I'm some arbitrary user. Dum to dum, I'm doing cool stuff in this web app, building a web page. I want to put a form on this web page. Oh, look, a little insert form button. I'm going to click that. Oh, cool. I can log into my Wufoo account and just insert a Wufoo form. So I'll just do that. Now notice that we have popped open this mini version of Wufoo on the page. We didn't leave your web application. We're still on this URL, and behind it we can see your application here. We haven't left, and we're still not going to leave. We're going to stay in this little miniature version of Wufoo. Now here's all of my forms from my Wufoo account. I can literally just pick one and it will plop it down onto the page inside of the content that I'm building here. So that's the magic. It makes this really easy for developers. What it does, kind of in a nutshell, is allows you to work on what your app does best and leave the form builder to us. We kind of know firsthand that building a form builder from scratch isn't the easiest thing in the world. So, you can use the Wufoo for forms and kind of focus on what your app does best. So that's that. Now here's our documentation for that. You can see the URL up here, a little long, but hopefully you're watching this video on a page where you can easily click over to this. Now this is for you or for your web developer. This is the developer documentation that explains how all this works and has copy and paste code for them to get started. As part of this is one big old chunk of code that you can copy and paste to get started. Now it looks like a lot of code, but this is actually a complete website. So let's see if I copy this. I'm gonna go back to a little demo we had here, and I'm gonna pop this open and actually log out. I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm just gonna go to jsbin.com, which allows us to kind of just have a public URL quick of some HTML code. So let me hit save here, and that I literally just copy and pasted this code from our documentation. So if I click this and go to this URL, that's this that I was demoing for you. So you can get started with this kind of complete little app environment. And it all works. You click and it opens up Wufoo and allows you to log in and do all this stuff. So let's explore a few more of the features. So if I log in again, now it will remember me. So if I just accidentally close this or decide I don't need it right now and open it again, I don't have to log in again. It kind of saves the session that way. It saves it in the same way that you would do it if you literally went to wufoo.com and logged in. So one of the things that I can do here is create a brand new form. Now for that doesn't happen within this little mini Wufoo. It actually opens up Wufoo, but you're already logged in. So let me just click it, and I'm already logged into Wufoo and have some more space to use our real kind of robust web form. So let's say I was going to make like a super conference registration form. I could do that and, collect anything that I want to, name, address, multiple choice, whatever. Now hit save, and it's going to prompt you, and it says undefined right here, but that would be the name of your web application. So it's saying, there's some other things you can do in Wufoo, but if that's all you wanted to do, take me back to the application that I came from. Now we know that you left to go do that, so we just have a little splash screen that says I'm back here. So this page will reload, and it knows that a new form was created, and it kind of flies in there to be like, that's the new form you created. Good job, man. So then you can click insert this form, and boom, there you go. That's how quick and easy it is for a user on your web application to build a new form and get it in there. So another thing you can do is use a template from our gallery. Now that happens within this little iframe. We figured out what the most popular Wufoo forms are and put them all in here. And you can pick one from this list and it will slide in here, and you'll be able to use that as well. So pretty cool. You can leverage this. You don't have to design this. This is already designed by us. You don't have to do much at all. You literally just copy and paste some code from our docs and get started in your web application. So how does that work? If you want to, let's dive into the code just a little bit here. We can hit edit here so we can go back and look at this code. Most of this is just loading a few resources straight from wufoo.com, and then what you write in your custom JavaScript is a callback function. So this line right here says function user-defined callback. That's what you want to do in your web application when we return a message to you, and that message is going to contain the script tags for embedding a Wufoo form in this parameter message. So if I do something in here like alert, user has picked a form, and save that and come back and insert a form, what'll happen, it'll show that alert, I would think. User has picked a form, you know? So it's just proving that the code that you write there does stuff. So you work with this user-defined callback. This message parameter is JSON, and you see we parse the JSON out of here and get the script tags in there. And in the case of our little demo here, we insert part of that JSON that gets returned as script tags, so it displays the form, but you wouldn't necessarily have to do that if you don't want to. It's just text. You could just drop it into a text area and save it, do whatever you want to do. So that's kind of how this works. It's really some pretty easy stuff, and it's pretty powerful. It allows you to have a form builder on your web app that you didn't have to build. It just leverages Wufoo automatically. So you can do this and run with it today if you want to. You don't even have to ask us. Just go grab the code and put it in your web application. That's fine. Now, if you want a few extra features, you can contact us and just tell us a little bit about your web app, and we'll give you like an integration key kind of thing, which will unlock some additional features for this thing. One of those being, so if I come in here and log out, is some co-branding. So if you say, hey guys, we're interested in your Wufoo FormEmbedKit, this is a little bit who we are, just so we can, I don't know, vet this a little bit and see who you are. We'll put your logo up here so this looks co-branded, so it looks even more like this is a marriage between Wufoo and your web application, and we'll include the ability to sign up for Wufoo through this iframe. So there's a little box down here that allows people to say, click to sign up, and they can literally sign up without ever leaving your web application. They can pick from existing templates. It automatically adds email notifications for those forms based on their user account at Wufoo. So literally they could never have heard of Wufoo ever, click this button to insert a form, sign up for Wufoo, pick from popular forms, insert it on your page, and never leave your web application, and have it look like a co-branded experience the entire time. So that's the coolness of this thing. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact us. Possibly a good way is just to come down here and click the contact button at Wufoo, and just the message will make it to us somehow. So thanks very much, folks. I hope you enjoy this.